Hi guys, it's Quinn's Ideas here again. So in my most recent video, I talked about how Dune probably wasn't going to be postponed because it was happening in the latter half of the year. I speculated in the video that we were probably getting a teaser or a trailer or something pretty soon because we've gone for quite a while with nothing official from Legendary, and it has finally happened. We have gotten the first image of Paul Atreides. Now, looking at this with my eyes, this appears to be an image of the planet Caladan. It looks like there are some ships floating around in the background. Now, the reason I say this is Caladan and not like some future vision image is because Paul Atreides remains on Arrakis. Arrakis is, as the book says, forever his place. So it seems like we're going to spend a little bit of extra time on Caladan doing some world building, and really expanding upon that world a little bit, because there's a lot about Caladan that's really not in the forefront, especially of that Dune novel. The first one, we're there for a very short period of time. So a little bit more on Caladan could be interesting in just helping the world feel more realized and big. Of course, Paul Atreides was born on Caladan. It is the ancestral home of House Atreides, and they have held the fiefdom for many generations. Now, Paul is dressed very interestingly here. It's almost slightly a Kylo Ren thing. I'm not a big Star Wars person, but I'm almost getting a little bit of that vibe. He's very dark, which is interesting. It's a different look than we've seen from Paul Atreides in any other previous movie. I like this image, and it's curious that for the first image that's released of Dune, it is an image of a water planet and not deserts or anything. I think it's interesting that they decided to go here. I noticed that Timothée Chalamet looks very brooding here. Another thing that I thought about as well with this image, potentially if this were not an image of Caladan, it could, spoiler for those of you that have not read the books, it could be a future vision of Arrakis, which does eventually become terraformed because Paul Atreides unseats the Emperor, takes over as Emperor of the Imperium, and eventually Liet Kynes' plan to go along with the ecological transformation of the planet Arrakis does come to fruition. So it would also be cool and like an interesting little misdirection here if this was actually future Arrakis that we were seeing here. Now, I think I saw a couple people say that the things floating around in the sky kind of looks like debris. I don't think it's debris. I think these are some form of spaceships, spacecraft, or even low orbit craft. In Dune, there's a few types of ships. There's like guild highliners that use the Holtzman engine to navigate through vast distances of space. And then there are also slower ships that are for planetary travel. And there's also a Vanity Fair article that is attached to this image, and I will go ahead and look through this right now. Now, the best part of this article to me is this part. Tomorrow, Vanity Fair will provide an even more expansive exploration of Villeneuve's quest to bring Dune to the screen. But today, we will begin with the central hero, Paul Atreides, a child of privilege raised by a powerful family, but not one strong enough to protect him from the dangers that await. So they are hinting at even bigger things coming tomorrow. We might get a trailer, we might get more images, we don't know yet. But what we do know is that it's all very, very exciting. Everything else in the article is pretty much basic facts about the movie and the book. The release is still slated for later this year, as I speculated, which is super exciting. I can't wait to see what more they have to offer. For the first image from the new Dune movie ever, I like the vibe this one evokes immediately. It's quite a haunting picture, and to me it drives forward that Paul Atreides is a haunted figure. He's not a simple hero come to save the day, and that shows me that Denis Villeneuve and the production team understands the character and hopefully understands the book and the saga and all the themes and messages that are inside of it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe for more videos.